What do we do apart from suppressing stomach acids? And this goes for Tums as well, because the stomach acid is there for a reason, to help break down the food. And there are many causes of acid reflux, and overproduction of acid is a small percentage. So suppressing stomach acid is found to be associated with increased overgrowth of bacteria that leads to small intestine bowel overgrowth. Last time I talked about hiatal hernia as being one of the causes of the release of stomach acids into the esophagus, and again associated sometimes with weight gain and pushing that stomach up through the diaphragm. But there are other reasons. The main ones are food intolerances, alcoholic consumption, stress, caffeine, overgrowth of H. pylori bacteria. But the main thing that I see is conventionally grown wheat being an issue. It's grown with glyphosate, found to affect our microbiome and the friendly bacteria that are the protective barrier to the lining of our gut. When those guys are knocked out, then we end up with inflammation, and that's going to lead to that burning sensation. So what are some important things to keep in mind to prevent acid reflux? We want to make sure that we are consuming regularly friendly bacteria from cultured foods that contain the probiotics, the friendly bacteria that help to coat our mucous membranes and prevent inflammation. The other thing is often as we get older, we don't produce as many digestive enzymes. Some examples of supplemental form of enzymes are going to be betaine hydrochloric acid, or creatine you might see on labels. Or you can find enzymes where it specifically breaks down, what is in it, such as protease for breaking down protein, lipase for fat, amylase for carbohydrates. So this can be helpful, especially for people that feel uncomfortably full after they eat. It helps to break that food down so that then it's not sitting in the gut and building up gas and causing bloating and discomfort. The other thing that is beneficial when we have a burning sensation in the lining of our esophagus can be plants that are called demulcents. Now these are slick. So for instance, marshmallow root is one that I will tell people about. Slippery elm bark is another. Now, I don't discuss that one as much because of the Dutch elm disease that has knocked out a large population of the elm trees. And another one that was really popular when I worked in the health food stores for 14 years is DGL, and this is a deglycerized licorice. Often comes in chewable forms, but you can find it in capsule form as well. This is another demulcent plant that coats and soothes. Lastly, if this acid reflux has been allowed to go on for a good while, then there can be the concern of damage of the tissues, and sadly there can be an increased incident of stomach cancers, especially when H. pylori is left to run amok. There are ways that we can deal with the H. pylori, but I'm not going to talk about that one right now. Mainly I want to talk about repair of mucous membranes, and the plant that I have in mind is aloe vera. So many of us know how well it repairs our skin topically with sunburns. It's a wonderful plant for preventing the blisters and helping to soothe burns, but this is also something that people will use internally to help with repairing the cells that have been damaged. If you are curious what products I would recommend, you can see a link below. It will also offer you a discount for supplements as well as free shipping. So I hope that you like these videos, and really appreciate the support and being able to continue to create this content and educating and empowering. Through that website, you can also pick up your multivitamin, your omega-3, and probiotics. Those are the basics that I generally encourage people to use, and especially if they have busy lifestyles that they need that added nutrition, or potentially depleted from prescription medications.